Welcome to Tech Talk. My name is Mark Swanson. I'm the CEO of Televations, which is a cloud-based service provider. Started right here in Tampa Bay in 2006 in a company I just sold a few weeks ago to Bright House Networks. The topic of my talk today was the 5 things you need to know on starting a business in 2013. And those 5 things are actually 5 entrepreneurial myths. They are things like, oh, I'm not the right person, this isn't the right time, starting a business is too risky, or starting a business, Tampa Bay isn't the right place to start a business. So what I did in our Tech Talk is I debunked every one of those myths, the 5 myths that we saw. First of all, you are the right person because everybody has their own entrepreneurial path. I talked about the different paths that people take to entrepreneurship, including myself coming to the realization that, hey, even though I was in the military and enjoying a successful career, it really wasn't for me because I was passionate about technology and computers. So I left the military 20 years ago to start my first business. I talked about stories about that. I also talked about it's not the right time to start a business, and there is no bad or good time to start a business. There's always the time to start a business. We see throughout history a wave of entrepreneurial technological waves coming on board, whether it be the PC, the internet. Talked a little bit about that. I talked about not having having the mindset of being risky, and how my perspective of risk is that I don't want to be stuck in a dead-end job or not wanting to come to work, not being passionate about what I do. So the entrepreneurial career gives you a way to pursue your passion, whether it be bicycles. I gave the example of my brother-in-law and his passion of bicycles, or mine being technology. I also debunked the myth about there being no venture capital here. Whether there's money to be had, it's not really about whether the money is here. It's about whether you have the right vision and passion and can build the right team that will attract that money. And I think if you put all the necessary ingredients together, which I think Tampa Bay has, we will bring that money here to Tampa Bay. And lastly, that Tampa Bay isn't the right place to start a business. I think it's an absolutely fabulous place to start a business. It's easy to attract people here. It's got a great entrepreneurial environment, but the problem that we have in Tampa Bay is that we've got all these organizations that are trying to help the entrepreneur and the business community, as well as the investment and education community, that are disjointed. We're not bringing them together. So I issued a challenge to the audience and ask them to reach out to the business leaders within the organizations that they work for and bring them to the table to some of these groups. And we're starting a group here led by the Tampa Bay Innovation Center to try to bring these groups together and create a cohesive entrepreneurial community so that we can be more successful at bringing jobs here, because we all know that the facts have shown that the job growth comes from those gazelle companies, those companies between 2 million to 20 million, between 20 employees and maybe 100 employees, that are creating all the job growth in America. And by bringing those groups together, I think we'll have a very successful community effort driven by the bottoms up to create jobs and make our community more successful. So that was my Tech Talk, and I hope you enjoy coming to Tech Talks in the future. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.